Hey guys, this is Josh from Guitars United. I'm here with Philippe. Oh, cool, I got it right. I'm here with Caroline effects pedals, some awesome boutique pedals in South Carolina. Is that right?
South Carolina,
very
Columbia.
Cool. Columbia, very cool.
Yeah. Boiling hot there. Like,
boiling hot?
Yeah, like we just like regularly, to make the pedals angrier, we just leave them in the sunshine.
Leave them outside for a little bit?
Yeah, like 115-degree weather, direct heat, a lot of concrete around.
Does it make it hotter?
Oh yeah, it makes it hotter. Excellent.
Break less headroom?
Less headroom, maybe boils the circuit.
Yeah.
You know, just to make it
nice and crispy, right?
Yeah, nice and crispy. Gets it that cut.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, we're here to talk about some of your pedals. The Wave Cannon being that's kind of like an industry standard almost now.
Wow. Well, I hope so. You know, I don't know that we're getting paid like it's an industry standard, but we're doing well.
People are familiar with it for sure.
You know, we get to keep doing what we're doing. That's what that means. We're doing well. But no, it's really it's cool. We were able to do some changes with the version 2 of the pedal. We were able to cascade the gain, so it adds more gain. It's more nasty. I mean, when you have a pedal called Wave Cannon, it kind of has to be.
Kind of has to be in your face. Yeah,
exactly. It's just throwing fire at people.
Yeah.
I mean, we describe max gain on it as being like kind of the sound of a furry Godzilla eating like a bunch of broken air conditioning units.
That's a cool sound to go for.
Yeah, that's kind of what we wanted to go for with that kind of pedal and stuff. So it's pretty.
So
exciting.
I see the pedal has 2 different foot switches on it.
Yep.
One is it a soft switch and a click, or?
Yep.
What's the purpose of the soft switch?
So the clicker is a bypass. It's a classic mechanical bypass. The soft switch activates an internal feedback loop that causes the guitar sound to collapse in on itself.
Yeah, okay.
And it reacts with the impedance mismatch of the guitar versus the output of the pedal.
Very cool.
They kind of start to fight each other. Sort sounds synthy, sounds nasty.
It's like an intense sag button almost.
And it's a sag button mixed with like an analog dubstep fart. You know?
Okay.
Kind of like, you know, just like it's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, it was a happy accident from the first version. I now feel like that owns me now, and I'll never be able to do it without it.
As somebody that's in the noise rock genre, I love that stuff.
Oh,
that's great.
Yeah, we've heard cool stories of math rock guys really liking us, and I'm like, ooh, how can we reach out to those guys? How can we market to those guys?
Yeah.
And someone told me, you don't market to them.
Yeah.
They choose you. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's cool though.
Yeah. So, 2 pedals that we're really excited about showing here are the Wave Cannon Mark II, this upgraded version of our Super Distorter, and you can hear much more gain and power out of this pedal. Josh is going to play right now, and we'll hear some power crunching out of this. So here you just heard Josh activate the pedal, launch into some power riffing, and then activate the Havoc mode, which is an internal feedback looper that creates wild sounds. It is also incredibly responsive to changes in your volume control as you hold the button down. We're going to do the bass cut version. Josh is going to play some more, and then he's going to step on the button and create some wild sounds with the volume control.
Another pedal that you're coming out with.
Yep, we're launching Meteor, which is our low fidelity reverb. It's kind of built on the frame of our kilobyte lo-fi delay, and it's basically incorporating that as a reverb. We're incorporating feedback loops within it as well, gain stages just on the reverb side, the ability to recycle the signal and make it bigger and do some cool stuff with it. I'm really excited about it.
That's kind of it's a new thing. You don't hear, I hear lo-fi delays, and even some like lo-fi overdrives, but lo-fi reverbs kind of thing. You either have spring or like a hall or a cathedral, but that's a cool concept on that.
Well, thanks. I mean, part of it is marketing BS, but the other part of it is, that we are bandwidth reducing the fidelity of that reverb. Yeah. It's not meant to replicate it more than the traditional what's coming out of the brick. It's really meant to kind of compact it, distort it, twist it, throw it back around on itself. So anyway, we are mangling the fidelity of this device. So it's not just empty jargon. It's maybe about 75% empty jargon.
Okay, well,
know,
it's 25% for me.
It's 25% that is legitimate audio engineering intent with calling it a lo-fi reverb. And I really want everybody who bought a kilobyte to consider buying it. That's why I need to do it. But
that's cool though. I do like some engineering productions. Like sometimes it's nice to run through the capacitors and the stuff that sometimes doesn't work right.
Yes.
To get those like inconsistencies to get that cool tone.
Exactly.
That's kind of like what you're doing with it.
I mean, it was really funny because at the end, like, we breadboarded up and then I'm like, it's working. I'm like, okay, what can I remove that's not essential from here?
Yeah.
And I'm like actually taking things out, like holding my breath each time.
Like, does it work?
That didn't kill it.
Okay.
That didn't kill it. That didn't kill it. We just got to keep moving from there.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. It has like high cut, low cut, so it can be brighter or darker. Has the gain and a lot of the features that are in the kilobyte, but as a reverb. And I just think it's different. You know, it's not for everybody. You can do the spring thing if you just reduce all the controls really low.
Right.
It's a really nice spring. So if you have a tweed amp and you don't want to bring your Blackface Thunder amp, it'll do a pretty convincing spring.
It'll get it. I mean, it's a pretty versatile pedal.
Yeah.
If you want something to make some cool, crazy noise, or just something to get you through a gig or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't have to remove it. If you do a blues gig, you can leave Meteor on your board, but you can do more stuff with it. That's pretty cool.
So if you're doing a heavy metal gig, just put it in the sun?
Yeah, just put it in the sun.
Put it in the sun?
Blow up.
That's what the lo-fi
Just
comes
anger. It'll just anger. But the name is inspired. I lived in Paris for a year, and then on line 14, it's called the Meteor, the Paris Metro, and all of those metro stations are like really shiny and metallic and glassy and like modern and cool, and they sort of sound cavernous, but in a way that's like, it's not like an echoey room. It's like because of all the ceramic tile and metal and the trains and everything.
Yeah.
It can be a little bit hard and textured.
Okay.
And when we were messing with the reverb, I was like, this is reminding me of that sensation.
That's a great way to do it.
Yeah, it's just sort of like, it's based on the experience thing.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, I know we could have sold a lot more of them. We called it, I don't know, the Slap Happy Spring Forward or something like that.
Well, it's
but
like,
it's just not true to our brand.
It's funny when you describe sounds to people. Like when I have people come in the guitar shop and they're like, yeah, I just want something that's like, you know, that warm texture. They have all these like words to describe the sound.
Yep.
And you'll hear the funniest things with that.
Yeah.
So it's like
dry.
yeah, well,
transparent.
Transparent,
organic.
yeah.
Like all of these are like very tough to like.
Grass-fed overdrive.
Free range.
Yeah.
Free range.
No preservatives.
The free range over. They only have one bad day. The second pedal that we're excited about showing at the NAMM show is our Meteor low fidelity reverb. Here at this setting, with everything at noon, it's meant to simulate the kind of cavernous feel that we had in some of the Paris metro and train stations that I visited several years ago. Here again, there we have an internal feedback loop on this pedal that allows a hold and oscillation feature off of the brick that creates the reverb effect. We're going to do one more demo as well, where we'll crank the gain of the preamp, lower the volume, and keep the recycling kind of high, and allow him to interact and play with the Havoc holder. Thanks so much. Well done, man.
Great sounding pedals.
Thank you.
I was playing around a little bit with this lo-fi delay. It sounded really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
that's cool.
no, it is really a fun. You know, you're right. Like that struggle of like kind of describing what people say sound is, what that distillation is. It's almost like they're trying to describe colors without using colors.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Oh, it's like an angry thing.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah.
And if you're not, you know, if you don't play on those pedals and hear those tones all the time, you can be like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, like warm to an old blues musician often means like a tweed and crank, which to like a modern musician in, you know, pop rock or crazy blues, it's like, it would be like harsh.
Yeah.
You know?
Or
harsh,
muddy.
Or muddy. Exactly, or like clear to a lot of people is bright.
Yeah.
You know,
or
so
cold and digital or something like that.
exactly, like these all, you know, it's all sort of like the deciphering of that. And I think being a boutique builder, we just have to exercise our best judgment to like say, this is a voicing that we need. And you think of these as sort of like colors in the painting box or in the building box. It's like, if you like our color, well, we're offering this color, and no one else really offers this kind of color.
Right.
If you don't, well, best of luck. There's lots of stuff out there for you.
Yeah. And that's the thought process I've had with selecting the pedals on my board and my amps and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, if you stick with the same thing for the whole thing, you're going to end up with a lot of the same color. That's kind of a theory I've had too with guitars.
Sure. I mean, there's stuff that every builder starts to favor in a lot of their stuff. Voicings. If the builder hasn't cared, they have voicings that they care about. And so sometimes mixing and matching those builders and those voicings broadens the palette of what you have to offer.
Yeah.
It's
you get some, you know, you get some range.
Exactly. And then between like the way you play guitar, your pickup selections, the song calling for it, you know, it just even the way you react against it.
Yeah.
Sometimes a pedal fights you and you don't get what you want out of it.
You can't just go plug into somebody's rig and get used to how their setup is.
Exactly. Like that's
playing style.
Yeah, that's the problem I think sometimes with like the plug-in world where people are like, oh, I'm gonna play and then I'll run it through a bunch of plugins afterwards. I'm like, but you would have never played it that way.
With those plugins engaged.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like you would have never, like if you were playing, it's like you play a clean part and then you run it through a phaser afterwards. But you wouldn't have played that if you were using a phaser.
Because you'd have to play to compensate for how it was reacting.
Exactly, and the LFOs.
It's like when you play with the compressor. When you play with the compressor engaged in Pro Tools, you're gonna slap it a little bit harder.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a little bit more playful because it's leveling you down.
Yep.
Where you might have played it a lot cleaner if it wasn't engaged.
Exactly.
Same kind of concept.
Yeah, like a lot of that is about like the interaction that affect with you and how it goes. So I mean that's something that I care about, that a lot of the builders I respect care about, is like how does that interact with you? Not only just in terms of like, oh, this pedal has a sound, but also a feel. Like how does it feel against you? How does it feel? Like, is it giving at certain points? Is it dynamic? You know, my stuff is really designed in a lot of ways, especially on the drive side, to reward digging in.
Yeah.
And so it's like sometimes I have people who are like young kids who play like, your stuff isn't very distorted. Why isn't it very distorted? And I'm like, play harder.
Yeah.
Like play harder.
That's kind of the point of an overdrive.
Yeah.
You know, like it's supposed to be dynamic.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be turn it up to 10 and make sure your gain's always heavy.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be parts of that song that you don't want to have to mess around with all your buttons and switches and just play softer.
Yeah.
Roll your volume back. That's the whole purpose of an overdrive.
Yeah. And it responds to those voltages that you're giving. You are creating alternating current when you play guitar.
Yeah.
And the amplitude of that alternating current is generated by how hard you play. So if you have the right kind of device, if you play like you're wearing mittens, it's gonna, you know, you're not gonna get much.
Right.
But a lot of people are spoiled by overcompressed things, and it's like, guess what? Play a little harder because you want it to blow up when you really.
You want to hear those circuits pushing. You want to hear that.
Yep.
That heat, like set it out outside in South Carolina.
Yeah, and
warm it up type thing.
And get that anger going.
Exactly. Well,